Let's build up the strength in our lower bodies today with exercises that target our glutes, hips, and thighs. We're going to do some footwork, very important in Pilates. The more we improve the alignment in the feet, the more we can improve the alignment in the knees, hips, and back. So let's extend the arms alongside the body, palms rooting into the carriage. We're going to hug the toes onto the foot bar, and the feet are about hip distance. Extend through the legs. Inhale to bend, exhale to extend. Pressing the back onto the carriage. Lengthening through the legs. Hugging those toes onto the bar. Three, two, one. Stay extended. Drop the heels towards the front of the room. Lifting up into the balls of the feet. Lengthen through the neck. Shoulders are gently pressing onto the shoulder rests. You want to keep a long spine, long torso, open chest. Feel that burn in the calves. We're going to do 6, 3, and 1. Good. Bend the knees, bring the carriage back to the top of the frame. We're going to lift that left leg to the ceiling, pointing the toe, and circle around. Point, circle around. Working those knees, connecting to our hip flexors. Let's do one more. I'm going counterclockwise. Normally I would start clockwise, but for some reason I did it the opposite. So we're going to continue here in whatever opposite direction from where you were. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, bring it back, and we're going to switch it out. Starting clockwise this time. Circling around, pointing the toe. And you want somewhat of an external rotation in that right leg as you circle around, pointing through the toe. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to bring it back around. Keep it going. And 3, 2, and 1. Good. From here, we're going to bring the feet into first position. Bend the knees and let the carriage come back to the top of the frame. Let's do 5 more. And 1. Okay, bring the feet to second position. So pressing into the corners of the foot bar. We're going to bend the knees. Let the tailbone lead the way as the bar comes to the top of the frame. Exhale as you push away from the top. Inhale as you come towards the frame. Exhale, push. Inhale, bend. Let's do 6 here. Stay extended. Find that long neutral spine here. Bend the knees. Good. Now let's bring the toes in towards each other, heels apart. Bending the knees. Push away. Great way to start your practice, connecting to the feet, the foundation of the body. 5, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Bending the knees, letting the carriage come to the top. We're going to pick up the straps behind us, and then stepping the feet into the loops. The larger loops are best. We're going to let the feet reach to the ceiling. And start to let that resistance peel each vertebrae off the carriage at a time until your shoulders are pressing onto the carriage. Your hands are also pressing onto the carriage here. And then drop the knees towards the chin. And then exhale, you're going to frog forward. Inhale. And exhale to push. Take your time here. Keep that control and keep that precision. Remembering that the more difficult exercises are slow and controlled. Gaining that body awareness by being present with the body and present with the mind. Last two. This feels great for the back as well. This is a great way to improve the posture of the back. Limiting pain in the lower back. I'm going to do one more because it feels so good. And then keep the frogs going for 6 counts. 1, stay extended. We're going to come up and circle around. Keep that tailbone and coccyx pressing onto the carriage. Slow and controlled. You're doing great, by the way. Keep it up. Last two. Pointing the toes, keep lengthening through the legs, envisioning them just growing, growing, growing. I'm going to point to the ceiling and then reverse, bring it back around. Stabilizing in the center of the body here, pressing onto the carriage. Lengthening and pointing in the legs. Palms are also rooting into the side here to help activate those shoulders. Last two. Good. Let's stay in scissors here. Reach and extend the legs to the ceiling. Drop the knees. Soles come together, reclined butterfly. All right, from here we're going to take one of the straps off the feet. For me, it's on the left foot, right leg extends. We're going to do some vertical scissors. You can loosen up that resistance a bit if you want to work the arm here, the hand that's holding that strap. Release some of that tension. Let's do 3, 2, and 1. Good. Stretch it out. You want to keep that left leg extended. Foot pressing into the loop. You can stay with that right knee bent or drop it open. Whatever feels best for you. We're going to then extend. Keep that left leg extended as you drop to the right. Drop to the left, stretching the leg. Going deeper if you need to. You can loosen the grip here. And then let's switch to the other side. Right foot steps into the loop, holding on to the left one. And let's sit here, pointing the toes, and again, somewhat of that external rotation in the joint. Pointing and lifting. 5, 3, 2, 1. All right. Good job. To finish our sequence here, let's bridge up and then push back, extending through the legs. We're going to bridge and push back, extending through the legs. Shoulders remain on the carriage, pressing firmly into the shoulder rests. Exhale. Let's do 5 more. 6, extended. Forward and bend. Go ahead, hug the knees into the chest. And extend the legs. Stretch it out here. Drop the balls of the feet towards you. Heels towards the ceiling. Tailbone presses onto the carriage. Let's bend the knees into the chest. Drop the heels towards the glutes. Pumping here. Working for that burn in those hamstrings. Let's go for 5, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Take one more reclined butterfly. Feels so good. And then you could release. Thank you for joining us.